Hey guys, and welcome to Dark Arts Podcast. This is where we help you guys expose the manipulation and the dark tactics used in the game and how people navigate relationships. We don't want no one taking advantage of you now. Today we're talking to you guys about 4 reasons why the F-boys do what they do. Yes, if you're on this video, then you're somebody who's inquisitive and curious. And I guess what? Curiosity killed the cat, they said. But you want to know. You want to know why these people do what they do. Why is it they feel this incessant need to play people and hurt people and get what they want but not want to give it back? And so we've got 4 reasons to help you with those. The 4 reasons are selfishness, narcissistic traits, a need to conquer, and commitment issues. But we're going to break it down a little bit more in the rest of this video. So hopefully, guys, if you're new to the channel, make sure you like, share, subscribe. If you're a returnee, you already know what we do around Dark Arts Podcast. We appreciate you guys. Let's get into this particular video.
Take the red pill. You stay in Wonderland. And I show you how deep the rabbit hole goes.
Let's go down the rabbit hole. Number 1, let's talk a little bit about the 4 reasons, and that's number 1, selfishness. Look, ideally, I would love people to be selfless, but a lot of people are selfish. They don't care about anybody else apart from themselves. And putting themselves first is the main goal. Now, we can go down a rabbit hole, and I could break it down as to why those people are being so selfish, because there's usually a root cause, which kind of feeds into 2 of the points on this particular 4 reasons. But the truth of the matter is they're just selfish. And honestly, you can't change them, okay? I know you're hoping to be this immovable force. You can't change them. They are selfish. They will continue to be selfish, and they will always be selfish until they learn that their actions actually have major consequences for people's emotional state, physical being, and until they get to that place, they ain't gonna change, okay? Point number 2, so many people have narcissistic traits, okay? Now, most of us are on a scale, on a spectrum, when it comes to narcissism. So this is not just there's not one person. This is a scale of things, right? But the reality is narcissistic trait needing a source of admiration, worship, love, sex, money, your time, your energy. They want all of you, and they want to destroy you while they do it. There's a narcissistic trait that happens. I mean, that's more NPD in terms of narcissistic personality disorder. But those narcissistic traits where the person has their own esteem and their own self-worth, and they have their own ideology, they don't care about you. They only care about them and themselves winning, which is kind of similar to point number 1, which is being selfishness. Number 3, let's look at this one. The need to conquer. This is more specific to men, right? If you meet an F girl, unfortunately, that's, she want to conquer too, but slightly different. Men want to conquer things. The problem behind this, and I want to do a deeper video behind this, is men wanting to conquer things, usually they conquer with achievements. They usually conquer the world, right? Women are not supposed to be a part of your conquering because they come into play when you conquer the world. When you take over the world and you topple the world, women come in because they like your resources and your ability to provide and your ability to protect. They see all of that and they come in. There's no need to conquer them. And plus, the Bible tells us we shouldn't be dominating one another. But when men are also, and it's going to my 4th point, but when men are usually emotionally damaged, it leads to them wanting to conquer women. When men feel disempowered in life, they tend to empower themselves by taking over women. It is an area of feeling good about themselves because there's an incessant need for men to conquer and dominate, to go and have dominion. It's a mandate, but you have the wrong mandate because you're emotionally damaged and you're trying to dominate a woman. Point number 4, commitment issues. I call it emotional damage. There is something broken in you emotionally, maybe from childhood we often talk about, right? And the root cause. There's a childhood breakage there where you have been betrayed, hurt, abandoned, you have no trust, you're disappointed, you have frustrations, you feel helpless as a child, and you try to empower yourself by covering those wounds with actions. Unfortunately, because you're not healing, what it tends to do is it tends to push you in a direction to hurt other people. The common word, hurt people, hurt other people. That fear of commitment, though, leads people to playing games and selling dreams because your ego is stroked when that person says they want you, but you don't necessarily want them. Your ego is stroked when you financially take advantage of them. Your ego is stroked when you lay down the good pipe and they're all over you and they want you, but you don't want them. Oftentimes it's tied in with avoidant attachment style, but that's another conversation for another day. And so that's the 4 points right there, swift and early. Okay, if you have different points of view, please let us know down in the comment section. These are the reasons why. But I want to say this for you as well. Be careful of understanding, because understanding begets empathy. And now you know you may try to empathize with the F-boy. I want you to know your opponent doesn't care about you. You need to get out. Run. Understanding begets empathy. I want you to understand you need not be there. Welcome to Dark Arts Podcast, where we help you guys expose the manipulation and the dark tactics used in the game. We don't want no one taking advantage of